Good evening and welcome to the real world. This Shabbos is called Shabbos Chazayin. Now, there's a lot of Shabbosos in the year that have the names of their Torah appended to them, added to them. There's Shabbos Shuvah and Shabbos Zachar, and next week Mitzvah Shabbos Nachamu. But the other ones make a lot of sense because the Haftarah, the word Nachamu, let's say, it's not just the Haftarah starts with the word Nachamu, it's a time of Nachama. Shabbos Zachar is a time of the mitzvah of remembering Amalek, what Amalek did. That's the Shabbos Zachar, would have Torah, but also very much connected to the Avodah. Shabbos Shuvah, for sure, we understand it's as you may. Tshuva, Shabbos Chazayin, seemingly has no real connection to the internal, intrinsic Avodah of the day. The word of the Haftarah is Chazayin Yeshayahu, it's the vision of Yeshayahu. But Shabbos, a vision, really has no connection to what we're trying to do and trying to accomplish. One of the things we lost in the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed with our ability to see clearly. If you go tell somebody who's colorblind, and you try to describe to him what red is or what blue is, it doesn't make a difference what you're going to say, what kind of description you're going to use, how eloquent you are. He has no idea what red and blue is because he's colorblind. He doesn't see anything. We don't even know how blind we are. Our eyes grew dark, and when we talk about the Beis Hamikdash being rebuilt, we always express the hope of that our eyes should behold it. We don't see very much. But could you imagine a world where you could see the thread turn from red to white, where you could see the fire come down and eat up the atzem, or eat up the kabbanis off the mizbeach, where everything is visual. When you do tshuva, you see a physical manifestation of your tshuva. Everything is tangible and visible, and you can see it. And suddenly we're in Galus and we're completely blind running around. We can't see anything. Somebody told me over that the Einikl of Baron Leib Steinman told him that he was in his Zayda's house one morning before Shachos. Baron Leib put a shekel in the pushka, and every day he put a shekel in the pushka. And the Einikl was staying with him, realized that this was a minhag. So he said, "What's the shekel? 1 shekel coin that he put in the pushka that the Zayda puts in every morning?" He says, "I put in a shekel every morning. The Ili Nishmas, the 6 million Kadashim, the people who were killed in the Holocaust, Hashem Yom Kondamim, in World War II." So he said, "Zayda, a shekel for 6 million people. Every single person gets a 6 millionth of the shekel." Baron Leib looked at him in surprise. He says, "It's not a 6 millionth of a shekel. It's a 6 millionth of a mitzvah, and that's infinite." That means we're so blind that we see a shekel as a shekel. Baron Leib tzaddikim who live with this kind of vision are able to see a different reality. A shekel and a pushka is something major happening. We don't see anything. Shabbos Chazayin is a chance to at least remember that we don't see and work on our vision, work on seeing that everything is really not okay, that the Rebbeinu Shalom is waiting for his children to come after he's sitting all alone at his table and his kids aren't there joining him at the table, that when we do a mitzvah so much more is happening than we perceive, that every single Eid carries with him a glory, that the people who might embarrass him, the nations of the world around him, who might sometimes make him feel inferior, are so much less than he is. Shabbos Chazayin is a chance to learn how to see.